I'm Anita Kelly and I'm the Project Coordinator for Citizens Online within Northern Ireland. Today it was a great celebration event to mark the expansion of the BT Connected Communities programme into the rural areas of Northern Ireland.
About a year and a half ago, BT decided that part of our rollout of fibre and superfast broadband, we decided that it was really important to avoid this thing that's developed called the digital divide, and that basically means that not everybody has access to the new technology and not everybody is confident enough to use these new technologies. So we come up with the idea called Connected Community.
BT Connected Communities is basically our flagship corporate responsibility programme. We decided a number of years back that we would channel all of our energies and resources and budget and funding for community organisations into the one programme and hopefully see at the end of it a much bigger impact. So it's a very grassroots community focused programme.
I mean, the idea behind it is very simple, is to give people the confidence to embrace these technologies. And it's not just about surfing the net and it's not just about entertainment. The real tangible benefits, for example, giving people skills to go out there into the employment market and be more confident when they're going for a job. So, for example, a community group could have a job skills class and we could help them and support them. So these are real, genuine benefits that we see coming through at the moment.
Yeah, well, it's really important for people in rural communities to have access to the internet and to be able to realise the benefits that the internet has to offer in terms of increased knowledge, education, job searching, and Citizens Online are really proud to be working with BT to help reach some of those really important objectives.
I'm delighted to be here in Augher today at the Connected Communities launch. I think it's great that we've trained so many people in computer skills and they're building their confidence and their capacity. Everybody has the ability to have the option of doing things online, that they have the connections and they have the skills and the capacity to enable them to do things. We can't afford for anybody to be left behind, and that's my aspiration for the future.
The celebration event was made more important because we had local volunteers and participants that took part in the programme over the 8 different BT Connected Community Centres here to help us celebrate today's event.
Of course, it's been going great. Each class lasts about an hour, and you can just see the development and the progress that everybody makes each week. You can see how much people are benefiting from the course because they're coming in each week and then they're telling you what they've been doing during the week, some of the stuff that maybe you covered the week before, and then they just come in now and they just instantly access their emails and their internet without you having to prompt them, so that's great. And then I also benefited as well because as part of the course then we were showing them the Age NI website, and on that then there was a link to Power NI and where you can get installation for free. So as I was reading that with one of the ladies, then I realised, oh gosh, I might actually be eligible for that myself. So I rang them and we just had our installation installed last week, £800 worth of installation installed in our house. So we're toasty warm now for Christmas, it's great.
The course has been very successful throughout the 3 counties so far. We've really only started this last 2 months really getting off the ground properly, and to date we've over 120 participants have taken part in our 6-week introductory courses.
People who really are enjoying what they have done, and a lot of them, as you're probably aware, would be very afraid of switching the computer on. They've got over that initial fear, and now they're moving greatly with the help of John and myself as volunteers. They're really loving it.
We were inundated actually with requests for people to actually take part in the introductory courses to the computer. So we started over a 3-week period. We had over 50 people applied to take part. So we didn't want to disappoint them and create waiting lists. So we were able to gather up some volunteers, and we were able to pretty quickly put in place 9 different classes to be run over a 6-week period.
They've all done different things, like with the senior groups, one of the seniors was able to kind of download stuff from emails and stuff like that, like pictures from her daughter who lives in America. So that was that was really good for her. Other things like Skype, one of the members was able to Skype as well, so there has been beneficial things from the actual course itself too.
The importance of it is basically it's creating a centre of an IT hub within a local community so that people can access information, do their VAT online, book their MOT, book their holidays, whatever. So it's basically, it saves rural people a lot of time to be able to access information online. So it's actually making them less disadvantaged and less socially and rurally isolated.
So the future for Connected Communities is very bright. Our company across not just Ireland but across the world is developing a new strategy called Better Future, Better World, and I see Connected Communities being a real part of that. So what we'd like to do is look at the community groups that we're working with and look to see how we would expand some of the work that we're currently doing, because I think there's incredible need all over Northern Ireland and the south of Ireland, and if we can kind of match our technology and our investment with the need that's out there, I think it can only go from strength to strength.
One of the things, we've grown the programme in just over a year. We've grown from 6 groups, 6 community organisations to 15. I would love to see that double within the next year.
Well, it has a major impact already, even in the short time that the programme has actually been up and running. You can actually see the confidence of people now, that they're actually confident to actually be able to turn on a computer. Some of the people haven't even switched on a computer in their lives before. One of the participants was someone who'd left school at 13, is now 72 and is now coming back to learn computers because she wants to keep her mind active. You know, it's the likes of those stories, and it's the local impact, and particularly in rural areas that have little access to other service providers, that this is actually a way of connecting them into the World Wide Web.
The 3,500 people that I talked about through the classes a lot of them are of that older age group, and it's great, it's absolutely great to see people who all of a sudden can get some very simple basic skills, and it also helps them reduce that sense of isolation, or they're being left behind or left out.